Looks like everything's working here. America made time to summon Jerry Garcia in a pouch, man. What's up, Myron? We got Arjun. Welcome, guys. How we all doing here? Alright, I think we got everything. Let's see here. Alright. What else we got? Thoughtful, Kieran, R6, Gearhead. We got Matt, Buck, Nate, Garrus. Was that your my friend? Italian Super Destroyer. What up, Rick Brick? Matthew. We got Viper. Drommels. Rob. Finally catching me live. Nice. Damo's in the house. What up, Anthony? Stylo. We got Carlos. Welcome, guys. David. Potatoes everywhere today. Oh, God. It's been rough lately. Can't stay long. Got 2 weeks worth of missions to do. Alright, Kentucky Gun Runner. Yeah, I got a... I was looking at it. I did the AIs to warm up a little bit ago, and got a little bit of work to do on the... We gotta get some Commander XP to start with, and then at best we'd have to... Oops, that's not what we need. We'd have to rattle off 15 battles in a row that have top 4, so we got a little bit of work to do. Now, luckily, got some points built into here, so it's not the end of the world if you miss a couple things, but I haven't had as much time this week as I'd like, and then we were playing some Legendary, which kind of slowed down the campaign progress a little bit. Denner, what's going on? Ballaton, DJ. It's almost every day. Spain Kid, what up, Barrett? Started playing around with World of Warships PC. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting because some of the people that played on PC for a long time quit that game and then they preferred Legends, and I've also known some players that started off in Legends that made their way over to the PC, so who knows? I've only played this one. Ben, what's going on? A lot of Dewey buffers out there today? Oh, great. you guys are making me nervous. Prince Logan, what up? Willows, Blaze, Jim, Blue Meanie. Salt on the way. Oh, man. Watch till it's time for the kids' birthday shenanigans. Oh, nice. Alright, well, if you guys are not inspiring a lot of confidence in what we're going to see out there today, but I guess we'll just have to give it a whirl here. So, let's see. I'm just going to try and... I guess if we're not expecting a lot of wins due to the potato saturation, maybe we'll just try and go for good scores, make sure we're staying alive for as long as we can, getting those missions done. Let's see, why don't we... Maybe we'll warm up with like a kid or something. Let's just try the Benson. We always play the kid, but... We'll play the Benson. Whoops. Need to be a millionaire to run on a console and PC. What's up, dudes? Dusdorfs. Got 65 tuned in. We got 12 likes. If you guys don't mind slapping the like button around, it does help. Kind of indicates to YouTube that they should promote it to some new people. And you never know. Maybe it'll get promoted to Johnny Potato. And oh, we got Stylo on the opposing team right off the bat here. Stylo's been having more success hitting these no countdown drops than when we were doing the member stream the other day. Kogishiwa, what's going on? Ace, what's going on? Did I answer? I was looking at the notifications. Did I fully show you that Edinburgh build the other day? I couldn't remember. YouTube alert was 4 minutes late. I never know how those alerts really work. Well, we're just starting here. This is the first game of the day, so you haven't missed much. Just getting things rolling. What's up, Jesse? Style is asking for countdowns when he doesn't need them, yeah. Ah, this spot. What do we got here? Should be paying attention. Kagero. Looks like the bulk of our force is coming down here. Usually this map sees kind of where the main fight's going to wind up being. Which means if you're on the far side and you can manage to get their home cap, that can be quite profitable. Yeah, they got Asashio and Fletcher. I pulled up, it was interesting on their Instagram, they put up the most played ships. So we can kind of go over that list. Maybe we'll play some of the most played ships. This side you can kind of get into stalemates, because a lot of times people will hide behind here and on the other side. We got, I think, destroyers coming around this bend right here. We should be careful. Let's see. It's about 7-6, so we're not likely to spot anything. Let's see. This John Bart's on the cap. That's a pretty aggressive deployment. Yeah, so if we can kill the Sasasha, that'd be ideal. Come on. Be really careful here. Should be expecting torps, and we gotta look out for this John Bart. Sashio does have a reload boost too, so gotta be a little bit careful. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix our rudder here, just so we're not caught with our pants down. So I want to rush this guy, but he's got this good support back here. Oh, who the fuck is spotting us? What the fuck? What is spotting me? It's gotta be a battleship proxy spotting. Oh my god. Well, we're in trouble now. See if we can at least ding this guy up a little bit before we go down here. Jesus. That is very strange. Did he have the RGA mod on the Edinburgh? Is that the read I'm picking up on? Because normally you would never expect to have that proxy spot mod on anything but a battleship. And usually the battleships take it just because they're forced to. But once in a while, you'll see it on... I've seen it on destroyers, and that's the first time I've really noticed it on a cruiser. Like, I still don't think it's that strong of a pick for the mod, but when it works, it works. It'll catch you in a bit of a surprise there. Peter coming in odd. Best of luck for stream today. I had to switch off the game because it's very tempted to use the controller as a projectile. Gotta head out. We'll catch the vid later. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, that's the early read we're getting that it's Potato City. Now, everyone on my team's looking at me, the destroyer dying in the first 3 minutes as the potatoes, so Hopefully we play a little bit better than that. But I was very confused because you're expecting the Jean Bart or the Georgia are the two battleships. Now I figured one of them was 3 kilometers away here, but we kind of had an idea on the map where they were. And Asashio's in the smoke, and we were close enough to him where we would have seen him. So I started getting really confused. How are we getting spotted here? And then Edinburgh comes around, point blank range, takes us out. So pretty interesting play there. I still think you're going to profit more with having the concealment mod, which has an incoming dispersion boost, or what are your other options? I don't think you put the... Let's just see what we're dealing with. So he had this on in here. Steering gears you can make a case for. I think the British mobility issues are the start and stop ability because they really glide through their stops a lot. So I'd probably... I mean, I'd definitely run concealment mod, but that was an interesting choice there. Very aggressive play. Look away for 1 second, you're floating. Yeah, we got rushed by an Edinburgh that had an RGA on it, which was interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at the most played ships list. So, for destroyers, what are you guys thinking? Put it in chat. If you saw the list, don't type it out. But if you didn't see the list of the most played ships, type out what you think the most played destroyer in the game is. A lot of DD YOLOing today. Maybe they're doing, I don't know what they're doing. Because the missions are all get the top scores on your team, which usually that's not going to... Like that game, we're not going to get the top score. We're dying 3-4 minutes in. Tried to friend me on PS4. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all my friends on there. I got rid of about 75% and then got bored. I need my friends list to be functional. Traditionally, it hasn't been with 1,000 people on there. Don't need concealment mod if you don't have any idea how it works. I mean, you don't really, but it would still... The concealment mod, you have the incoming dispersion. So even if you don't understand concealment at all, that +5 is worth it alone, you know? And then if you can play the concealment advantage that you get out of it. Santosh, what's up? Let's see, we got Fubuki, Shima, Udachi, Fletcher... Tashkent. What's up, Sif? Doing good. Fubuki, Akatsuki, Leone. Fubuki, T22. So I'll give you the breakdown for destroyers. Number 1, Fubuki. Number 2, Clemson. Number 3, Mahan. Number 4, Farragut. Number 5, Akatsuki, Tier 6. So you guys are right. Let's just fire the old boy up. So, the takeaway on that, I mean, we'll see this as we go through the different lists, but mid to low tiers, and I think that's just, you know, everyone who plays the game will play a low tier ship, and then, you know, some people will play 20 games and then decide, oh, I keep getting blown up and I don't do any damage, I'm going to delete the game. So maybe they only get through the Clemson. So that's going to give the lower tier ships a little bit of weight. And then I still think there's probably, out of all the countries playing the game, probably America has the most players. So we're going to see a lot of that. And then the Japanese for the destroyers, because people are like, wow, look at the torpedoes, look at the concealment. I can just torp battleships to my heart's content. Alright, I got a Kamikaze, we got a Gnievi, we got a Mahan, ooh boy, and Gulio. No cruisers! Let's see what we can get away with here. Yeah, what's this guy doing? Sitting still, that's not a good sign. You still do gameplay reviews? Yeah. Well, no, I don't. I was briefly taking submissions, but those videos take a lot of work, and traditionally nobody watches them, so I haven't ruled it out yet, but at the moment I'm not planning on doing it. Alright, so this guy's not playing the game, so this is already becoming untenable. A lot of destroyer players, especially with the Japanese destroyers, it's who's going to play by their support ships, closer to their support ships. My so-called support ship can't be bothered to pick up the fucking controller, so it's not a good sign. So we might launch a torp here. We might get caught by the destroyer trying to turn around. Depends on how far forward he is, but we'll just try and send one salvo here, and then we'll leave this fucking Byron to his fate, since he doesn't seem to want to help himself. Nope, shit, not the Mayhan, fuck. Oh god, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Well, he's not shooting his guns yet. Oh. So, it's going to be pretty difficult over here. Hickow! Whoops. Alright, so we got one destroyer spotted on the eastern flank. We got one more unknown. Well, we can kind of start to get into torp battleship mode over here a little bit. We still got to be aware of where that other destroyer is, because we got 3 ships sighted on the east, so he's probably not there. He's either probably playing in the mid here, or he's probably coming this way. We got Elf Kenobi in here as well. Running into some peeps we know today. Oh, that was kind of lucky. So, I mean, we don't want to just torp battleships, so there's got to be some method to the madness. I'm trying to push them back, maybe through the base. Let's see if we can get this shot off here. Carlos coming in the hot with a he-go! Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, it was, that's why you put the torps down, you know? Alright.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
See if we can... Doesn't seem like we got a lot of AA going off. Maybe we'll try and... Oh, alright, so they're all dead now. Very quick torp reload on this thing. And like the Akatsuki, a lot of these Japanese destroyers, they reload quite quickly. So it just comes down to, was this guy paying attention or not? If he's still backing up, which doesn't look like he is. I might. Probably not going to hit him there. Oh, alright, I got both destroyers spotted. We could probably try and get over to that side and make sure we kill these things. We could sit here trying to torp these guys. That's not that important, though. This guy's not really affecting the game. He's in the back. This guy does have a little bit of map control, but it's not really that important. Meanwhile, these destroyers, they gotta go down. It is my might eat those. So their carriers seems like he's trying to hunt me down or keep me spotted. Now, luckily, nobody on their team shoot us yet, but definitely don't want them to be able to spot both of our destroyers at the same time. So we'll just get away from this guy. Even though the Farragut's got pretty good AA, I don't think we got much at all. Oops. Well, you fuck yourself. Dope coming in out with an Oleg or no balls. Thank you, Doped. This carrier's doing what I would like him to do if he was on my team. Just keeping these destroyers lit. I'm trying to get rid of I'm trying to get away from this Farragut, because right now he's basically spotting us both. We're going to try and get over here and help fight these destroyers.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Oleg's the only BB at tier 2. Alright, let's get these bastards. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the base, too, because once this guy, you can see torps going by him, so he's probably just circling around this Fuso trying to torp him, and then he'll move in towards the carrier slash base, so this game should be kind of wrapped up, but until the destroyers are dead, it's not. The Oleg. Ah, shit. Okay, Devi's not as big of a torp threat to this guy. Elf's probably going to shoot me. Let's see. I think I'm coming up here, because... Oh! There he is. Decent damage. Can get one more of those, ideally. Oh yeah, here we go. So I could push him. Well, he should be spotted when he comes around here. We're not going to get spotted. But he might have like a strong concealment build, but I still think we'd catch him, because you can see our blue ring is at the edge of his. So I think he's stopped back there. Looks like he's dodging those. That's fine. Located. Oh, it's the Kamikaze, just doing circles around that Fuso up there. I think because the Gnevi's so low and his detection's so high, we'll just kind of leave him for now. I gotta get this Kamikaze taken care of. Oh, there he is. Can we pull a Kraken out of it? Why would we? Probably not. I mean, if we can get one of these destroyers, we might even get them both, but we're not going for Krakens. Okay, so we still need to get this Kamikaze. Shit. I don't know if the carrier... Yeah, you can see what our carrier... His bomb is like directly south of us. Now, if he cares about his own health, he should be out here scouting this Kamikaze. Alright, so now we've got him picked up on twist and track at least. So he's within 6-5. It's flipping back wildly. So these guys are right on the edge, or they're basically the same distance from each other. Yeah, I'll just toss these down since we're not going to need them to fight the Kamikaze. Should get him. Oh, fuck. Yeah, beautiful. So this guy's probably torping at us. Unless he's completely focused on this carrier, but... It's like he's still trying to torp the Fuso. This guy's been trying to torp him for the entirety of the game. So this is typical Japanese destroyer play. You just keep launching them, you only hit 10% of them, so a lot of times you'll fight the guy for the whole game. Not really do anything. Alright. Now he's trying to torp the carrier. These are the guys that lose games. No offense, doesn't make him a bad guy, just bad strategy. Ooh, we got a high caliber though. Got some damage while he was circling that guy all game. Fortunately, he didn't do much to get the W. Alright, so now we have no capping threats on our own base, so we'll just go and pressure their base. Only 3 minutes left. We got 300-point lead, 275, so take a couple of these numbskulls down south to get sunk to lose this one. You always need torps ready. I mean, the Kamikaze we were fighting was sailing away from us, towards the cap, towards the carrier, so we can't really torp him. And that Ginyevi, we were likely to kill him with the guns, but we just threw him in the gap, because by the time they reload a minute later, we're not really going to likely have any other use for them, so... Torpedoes don't do anything when they're sitting on the inside of your launchers. But if you get them down, like the opening salvo of the game, we got that Mayhem, which was kind of a lucky shot, but we launched where we launched for a reason. Had a carrier go straight through the middle of the map. Nice. Yeah, the carriers, as long as if you know auto steering exists and you pay half attention, you should never really get spotted. Now, sometimes you get bogged down, I mean, or someone sneaks up on you. Not paying as good attention as you should be, then you get spotted and get shot, but usually all you should be doing is every time you launch the plane, just reevaluate where you need to be, and then just keep your team between you and the red team. Alrighty. Well, we can't cap, but we can increase the score lead. And they are gaining, but the Chisari should not be able to kill the Bayern with that health discrepancy. No damage. Come on, big money. "40 seconds to suicide rush this guy. I don't think we can do it. A couple more minutes, we would have gotten the Kraken. Do you have Spartan's build for US battleships? I have no idea what his build is. Traditionally I've used Sims. Ultra traditionally it was full accuracy, and then over time it's kind of, we've peeled off. First slot accuracy perk has been moved over to, I think the, I can take a look. I got Cunningham showing us. Pure accuracy there. I put this over here. That's usually what I've used. I'm using, where is he? Lee on some of the newer lines just to switch it up. Seems like a pretty good build. I forgot to take a look at that score. Yeah, so I mean, with 20 some odd damage, we got the top score there. I mean, 21,000. That wasn't a huge score game, but it was pretty decent. I mean, we actually got outscored by Chisari on the losing team, which is pretty good. 4 kills, though. I'm just kind of mainly trying to deal with those destroyers that game. Here we should have gotten the last place score. How the hell... If we died 2 minutes... I mean, we shot the Sashio, like, a little bit. How the fuck did we get in the middle of the pack? Alright. Got Spartans build. Rather have a Confederate high caliber than Kraken. Yeah, Kraken's just... If you go for them, then you can get a lot of them. But I think going for kills usually isn't the best strategy. Especially if you're like in a battleship. Like, let's say I got a 30-second reload. I got a cruiser out there that's got 1,000 health left. I can shoot him and get the kill, but I'd rather fire that salvo that only happens twice a minute at something that has more damage that I can actually deal with. So I usually try and let my teammates take some of those kills. Alright, so for cruisers, you guys type in chat what you think the top cruisers played were. Now that you've kind of seen what the, I'll go over the destroyers again. It was Fubuki, Clemson, Mayhan, Farragut, Akatsuki. So that should kind of give you a feel for how this is going to work. Top cruisers played. If you know, if you saw the chart, don't vote. I mean, it just kind of something fun for these guys. In love with the Amagi. Yeah, I don't know. People don't really play that as much as they should. Alpha's over 25k. Yeah, you see him all the time. What up, Meta? Good player. 56-hour stream. Yeah, we got Phoenix, Kutuzov, Furious Taco, Königsberg, Omaha, Königsberg, Suzuya, Königsberg, Cleveland, Marblehead. I'm just gonna give you a clue, like, out of all these lists, none of them have any premiums. That's to be expected. You gotta assume like 95+% of the people playing don't spend a dime, so... Omaha, Königsberg, what's up, Frank? Otago, Dallas. Now I'll give you the list. We got Phoenix, Omaha, Nuremberg, Pensacola, Königsberg. Let's see what we got to do. We got tier 3 through 5, so not everyone had Otago. Yeah, no premiums made any of the lists. Let's try the Phoenix, though. I don't think I've ever really played this one. I know it's fun to shoot. Laga. Punish yourself in the Woosta. I like the Woosta. I don't know. I don't know if I like legendary tier, but didn't know we were staying away from certain ships. Yeah, we're just... I think it was yesterday they Wargaming put out these infographics on Instagram, probably other places. It's one of the most top 5 played ships for each class, so I'm just having you guys kind of guess for fun. And then we'll play the top one. Yeah, it's... Now that we've seen 2 lists, they're kind of tiers 3 through 5 usually. There was an Akatsuki in the 5th slot for destroyers, but first list was all American Japanese. This one's all American German. Okay, what do we got here? Prison Mike. So I don't really know much about this ship, but I do know every time I shoot it, I enjoy it. Nuremberg more than Königsberg? Yeah, that kind of surprised me a little bit. You do see a lot of Nurembergs out there. Usually you don't see them out there for very long, but you do see them out there. Should put out a list of most played ships by tier. That'd be interesting too. Favorite cruisers, Grafspee. Emily's a beast. Yeah, that one's pretty fun. Excuse me. Alright, so we don't have long-range torps on this thing. No destroyers, so we can get away with this turn, hopefully. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll find out. Kira's got HE loaded for the first salvo. That's good. See if we can get this Kirov dinged up a little bit here. Looks like he's turning out. Come on, you bastard. I don't know if I would... Well, here's another... Like, the battleships branch at tier 3, right? So all the people trying to get battleships, they have to play through the Phoenix. And there's a lot of, you know, a lot of players are like, I just play American battleships. So that's part of the clue, I think. See if we can hit this guy. Come on. Looks like his engine got busted out. That should take him out, hopefully. What the hell? I wish this screen would tell you the caliber of your guns. Alright, so we should have A. Oh, he's coming back. Should have B. Looks like they're going to control C. Nuremberg is just too easy to blow up, yeah. It's one of those ships that if you can actually keep it alive for the full game, it should do quite a lot of damage, but you gotta be very careful. I might have to go get A myself here. I wanted to help support this B. The doubloon ticket. Yeah, I was talking about that last stream. If you're buying doubloons on occasion, and if you play the game enough that for 30 days you can log in and do whatever mission it is, I'm sure it's not that difficult of a mission, then go ahead and get it, because it's a better value than just straight up buying them. Yeah, we gotta get this Kirov out of here. So we're gonna move into A. Looks like this guy's probably gonna capture it, but we already tried the relying on our teammates to capture once, and that didn't work, so... Alright, he's dead. We're up one ship. They still don't have C, which is good, but I think we're gonna... They got a lot of HP over there. He's beached. Yeah, I don't know why this would be the most played ship except for the fact that it's the requirement to get to the Wyoming. And the cruiser line as well. I mean, you gotta obviously keep rolling through it, but Phoenix, I'm not really that impressed with this one. Don't murder me. So this guy's pushing into B. We're gonna just basically be trying to defend it. Oh, there he's on it already. They didn't get C. Which I would be really perturbed with my team if I was on that red team. Oh, shit. Alright, stop shooting the battleship. There we go. Shit. We'll take a couple shots here. We might die. I don't want to give this B up here. Fuck. We're probably almost certainly gonna die right here.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh, fuck you, you goddamn plane. That's enough HP that if that battleship hits me, we're dead. Jesus. Alright, we got him out of there.
Enemy cruiser foundered. Our team is taking the lead.
If we could stay alive here, that'd be ideal. I don't know if we'll be able to or not. Oh. Luckily, he's not aiming at me. Now, here's this fucker. Just trying to keep these islands between us and the battleships at the moment. Fucking carrier. I don't know why get back is so much harder to ping than it used to be. Already better. Oh, we forgot the Oleg. Holy shit. My bad. Easily distractible. We will get to the Oleg. This ended up being a pretty good match for a tier 3. Alright. Still got 6 minutes. Yeah, you've already... It's not the easiest ship. Like, when the game came out, that was early ship you could get. I think there was a mission for it. And my first review of it, I hated it. Because it's hard to play, you know. It's got laser-accurate guns, but basically no armor. I mean, you can bounce cruisers if you angle well, but... difficult, so I'd say it's not the easiest ship, but I actually like playing it quite a bit now. So you can make two arguments here. That we could stay grouped up, try and counter the carrier. But we're all kind of I mean, I'm low health. I'm one-shottable. This Hawkins isn't that durable. Oh. I was gonna just move to C to get some separation, but if this guy's here, might as well try and take him out if we can. Yubari, most accurate ship in the game? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. It's got like a special mod. There's like 2 or 3 ships. Yubari, I think Iwaki. Some aiming systems mod 0, I think it is. No damage on this thing. Come on. We're whittling them. Jesus. He's probably gonna die, but not by our hands. Those guys keep sailing forward. I was gonna go to C and just flip the base for some extra points, but if he doesn't turn out, he's gonna be in our range here. There we go. So we'll do the Oleg, then we'll do the, we'll take a look at the most played battleships. Ian coming on out with a membership to the channel. Appreciate that, Ian. All the guys with the green names in the chat, those are the channel members. Now he's turning. He's just not in the corner, yeah. Probably the last damage we can get. So thank you, Ian. And we had a bunch of rejoins, resubscribes, or rejoins since the last stream. We had Karuna, Garrus, Jeebus, American Made, and Tim all rejoined, and now we got Ian as a new member. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Appreciate that. If you want to become a channel member, you can hit that join button next to the subscribe button, or if you're on a mobile or something that doesn't have that, then you can go to the link in the description. Alright, so we got 4 goofballers now, but Oleg still remains supreme. You see no green? Hmm? Your name's green. Maybe it depends on what platform you're on, I don't know. Oh, shit. I almost knocked my water over onto my computer. That would have been a disaster. Bryn Soigan coming in hot with a 10 spot. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support today, guys. Very generous. Samson's a good gunboat. Poncho, what up? Use the AA consumable. I don't know. I mean, I had it on like 1 or 2 ships that maybe didn't have a consumable. I think we were playing like the Yubari and we saw it on that. But I haven't put it on intentionally for anything. Just, I mean, carriers are around a lot at the lower tiers, but at the higher tiers they're relatively rare, and I don't. Until they become like an every game type of an occurrence, then we can start thinking about speccing the builds. But sometimes I'll put the slot 4 mod on the ships on the AA, depending on what the options are. Alright, oh man. How are we going to get a world record with 5 ships? 4 destroyers and a cruiser. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed Oleg is king. Yeah, I mean, on paper, we should just dominate the shit out of this matchup. Kill the cruiser, and the head will follow. Yubari, it's a bit of a menace. Put aside those dreams of a 600k house and a 2021 Forerunner. Yeah, you got to make some sacrifices to support the channel, unfortunately, but appreciate everyone that does. Matchmaking's not broken. I don't know. It's probably what would cause this. I think this division maybe probably threw it off. I don't know. Might just not be that many low-tier players at the moment. Usually if you got like a carrier, that's easy to identify. That legendary thing, they changed the matchmaking to make it so the legendary type of ships matched, I think. I haven't noticed that cause any problems. Now, we don't play a lot of legendary tier around these parts due to the fact that we're trying to stay sane. But that one I was concerned about. It doesn't seem to have a problem associated with it. I don't know if you guys have noticed anything. Been a member for 5 months, 1 day, got a new phone. Yeah, sometimes it'll... I don't know exactly how it works, but... Yeah, well, let's see if we can take these guys out first. Dursky, you're just gonna sit in the smoke. That means we're both probably gonna die. If he spots, we kill him. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, Rabizia. We might be dead, we'll find out. Yes, Rabizia. Oh, baby. Yeah, I got destroyers up the wazoo over here. Buck coming in out. Here's my daughter's birthday money. We all have sacrifices to make, so I volunteer my daughter's money as tribute. Excellent. Thank you, Buck. She'll just have to do without this here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. This is what I'm talking about, man. You get the Oleg out here with all these destroyers. They got no chance. Their one cruiser is just sitting in the back getting rushed. Ah, fuck. Oops. He got suicide rushed by the Wickus. Alright, well, this isn't going to be a very long one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up. Where's our bloomin' navigator? He's in his quarters buffing his Dewey. Alright, so we know he's over here. Oh, there he is. Looks like he's fearful of the Oleg. Gotta go, Mo. Alright, bud. Thanks for hanging out. Come on, big money. Oh! A Wickus. Torp 2 guys. Alright. Oh, that's, you don't get much better matchmaking on that for the Oleg. Fortunately, we couldn't capitalize. But we'll take the dub. Alright, so how about battleships? You guys, now the clues are, they've been lower tiers traditionally. Excuse me. And, it's 10 lower tiers and no premiums would be my clues. But you tell me in the chat. If you saw the charts, don't vote. But if you haven't seen them, go ahead in the chat and let me know what you think the most played battleship in the game is. Got 170 watching. We got 82 likes, guys. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button. It does help the channel. Appreciate it. A route, yeah. I mean, we could have won that game 1v5 in that setup, you know. As long as we can dodge those torps, which, you know, there's always a chance they'll hit you. But I mean, like a 1v4 against those destroyers at low tiers, they really have no shot because we could kill them in like 2-3 salvos once they get close like that. Got Wyoming, New Mexico, New Mexico, New York, New Mexico, New York, Kaiser. Normandy, New Mexico, Queen Elizabeth, Mikasa, New York. A lot of Wyomings. Queen Elizabeth. Alright, so the rankings are the top played Wyoming, New Mexico, New York, Bayern, and Fuso. So yeah, that kind of, I'm still thinking the American Battleship line's probably the most popular in the game for a variety of reasons. I think that's what put the Phoenix in the top slot. I think that's what puts the Wyoming in the top slot there. Replayed Tbull reading the message of the kid over job dropped and I got hit. Hey, Ian, gonna go work out? Alright, bud. Oh, you got a birthday dinner? Happy birthday. Alright, let's fire up the Wyoming. Just taking out these top played ships just to see how they're running. Is that most played from the moon? Yeah, I just think, I mean, let's just say the American population is the highest population on this game. I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I would strongly assume. And then a lot of people are going to play their home nation first and foremost, and then everyone's like, ooh, battleships, look how big they are. Ooh, man. So they go for the battleships. We had HE loaded. We were actually going to play this like like the majority of people playing it. Byron's a tank. Yeah, the Byron's pretty good. Their guns get a little wild sometimes. Yeah, we got a Langley. We got Mine K's, Carl, and Furutaka Emerald, Omaha. Yeah, one destroyer. But he just had his first kid today. Well, happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, Congo, Congo, Congo. Be cool to see more nations in the game like Canada. Yeah, we were talking about that last stream. I know there's got to be some Canadian and Australian ships, and then I believe There's like a Rio de Janeiro or something. What the fuck, man? Note to self. You ain't angling against shit in this. We're pointed directly at that thing. He just dropped us. I don't think it was a Citadel, but he probably got like 2 or 3 nice shots in deck. Alright. Well, I got a feeling the destroyer's heading our way, and I got a feeling that this Congo massively outranges us. Fortunately, our destroyer's full-on torp battleship mode, so we're gonna have to deal with this guy ourselves. So I'm gonna try and get away from that Congo, see if we can entice him. Now he just dropped spots, so he's... Oh, now we know where he is. We're gonna let that Congo gain some distance. We're just gonna race forward and get this guy blown up here, hopefully.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Alright. This is ill-advised smoke. Like, we wouldn't know where he is for sure. We'd have an idea, but we'd still be kind of guessing. But now he's got the hits. Well, shit, we're getting plane spotted. So Kamikaze, I have no idea what the torp reload is on that thing, but it's probably... He might get another set off before we can rush him, so... Hopefully this Emerald's got his sonar on. Come on. Spot the motherfucker. Oh. Yes. So he's gonna ding us up here, but he will die. Spot him, Chief. Why are you sailing away from him? There you are. Now you're on your own. Alright. So you had to trade a lot of health for that. How the fuck did he get another salvo off? What is the reload on this thing? What the f... We're gonna check some stats here. What is a Kamikaze? That's a tier 4. 37-second reload on this thing? Holy shit. What? This thing's 41. "37 seconds. Holy shit. Now you only got 6 kilometers, but I think that's what this thing is too. This might be 7. Yeah, you got an extra kilometer here. 72 knots. Versus 63. So you got better performing torps on the Kamikaze, obviously, but Jesus, 37 seconds. Even the... What's that tier 3 goofball, or the Isakaze? 37. Alright, well that's good to know. We got a lesson learned. I didn't think there was a chance in hell we were going to get torped there. I was going to play that a little bit differently. Okay, so we got Isakaze torps on the Kamikaze. Pretty much a Kamikaze, yeah. I didn't... You see him out there, but I never really paid that much attention to him. Well, you gotta be damn careful rushing that thing, then. I'll tell you that right now. I still think our team should be alright that match, because we got their destroyer. I think ours was still running around, but... Okay, well, that was a... evil seal clubbing ship, yeah. Let's try that son of a bitch. See how it runs. I mean, you got the Isakaze at tier 3. That's like the ultimate seal clubber, because 37-second reload. I mean, as we saw there, that's pretty fast. And you're down a tier, but here... That's good to know, man. Because I don't think the other one with Mutsuki, I think that's closer to a minute, I want to say. That was quite surprising. It's more gunboaty than the Mutsuki, yeah. I mean, I kind of was calling the gunboat line going into it, but really the only one is the Akizuki, the Tier 7. The other one's pretty traditional. Yeah, I got Isakaze, Wakeful, Minakaze, and Farragut.
Let's give them a hard time.
Let's give them a hard time. Awful boat all around, yeah. Canoe with a slingshot. Yeah, let's check the gun angles here. We got great gun angles, too. What is this thing? Reload? Doesn't say the reload. Looks like about a 10-second reload. Yeah, short torp range is kind of the main drawback. Slower torps than some of the Japanese. But overall, pretty dangerous. 37-second reload is nasty. Shit, we got the fun police coming in hot here. See if we can hit them. Fucking hell. Luckily our torps are almost up again. I didn't miss by much. God damn it. Jesus, nice shot. Well, we're not doing so hot here. This thing is nuts. Yeah, you thought the Kamikaze reloaded quickly. This thing's pretty much constantly. The enemy carriers are actually countering the destroyers today. I'm glad to see that. Unfortunately, they're doing it to us, which isn't the greatest, but... God! We're doing alright, we just gotta play this a little smoothly here. Farragut, I think he's getting hard on for the carrier. It's too early for the carrier. Clear out these supporting pieces, then he can go fight the carrier if you want. But if he gets bogged down rushing him, he's going to get multiple ships shooting at him, and the carrier's secondaries will open up. Yeah, this guy's just going to get himself killed. I don't know if he can get out of there at this point in time. The Nassau's just pinching him by the edge of the map. I don't know what you're doing. Gotta torp the carrier, guys! So I don't think we could save him. Oh, and he missed his torps. That's typical. We'll give him one of those. Let's see if we can get out of this one alive. So he's definitely torping. Farragut's dead. Is that surprising to anyone here? Jesus Christ. What the fuck, man? His torps aren't really that impressive at range. Yeah, I don't, this one could go either way. I mean, our western side, they just need to keep pushing and pressure that base. Start enveloping the team here. They're way spread out. Like, we can't even ask them for help. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if the destroyer and the battleship like push the base and get on there, and then start shooting these guys at the same time with the crossfire, then we'll be all right. It seems like we're kind of in a lollygag formation here. That should be a kill. Still gonna have a hell of a time here. I don't know if you'd want to be chasing this thing with a 37-second reload. God damn it. Let's see if they get us here. This carrier's been doing a pretty good job keeping us spotted. Shit. Oh, luckily that guy just shot. Gotta get back towards our team here. Oh my god, how do we hit him? The problem is this plane will be spotting our torps. But we'll see how green these guys are. Maybe they won't notice them. We got the smoke if the heat gets turned up here, but we're also basically like a one-shot with like a really nice shot. Here I'm shooting AP though, so... Okay. Alright, we're on their base and we're actually capturing the base, so... That means the destroyers move south. How's our guy over here doing? This Nassau's like got more health than he did a minute ago. Alright, so our battleship continues to go on to the base. We don't need him to be on the base. He should be in the middle of the map so we can shoot these guys and still cover the base. Oh, here's the other guy. I don't know if we could shoot here. So basically, if they reset our base, I think we lose. I don't think we're going to be able to hold this side for very long. Busted engine. Firing angles are a little wonky on this thing. I need this guy to kill the fucking cruiser, man. Like, I gotta have a decent shot against that Kamikaze. Not great, but NASA I'm not really worried about. Oh shit, they just got to reset, so we got to stay alive for a little bit here. If they can kill the destroyer up north, then we should have an automatic win. Because I can reset here, but this guy desperately needs to kill this Kirov before he goes down. Nice shot there. Nice. Alright. Uh-oh. Alright, so they gotta kill the destroyer up there. I don't know what's taking so long. Got him with the torp. This is gonna be a real fucking tight match. I don't know why the guy's still alive. Kamikaze. So we're just gonna try and play for the reset here. They gotta kill that thing and then they gotta stay on the base. If they do that, then I don't... I mean, they still got a plane that could reset, so... we don't have a smoke now. Looks like the dude is dead. I don't know, like if I... Shit. Now we gotta do it here. Oh, he's getting off the base, luckily. He should just kill me. I don't know why he's... Should be it. Alright. I say they got 3 minutes to capture. I think that's a red win, because now they got... This is why we needed the battleship in the middle of the map. Because now they're going to get reset here. And we have 2 ships on our base. So unfortunately that one's going to go down as a loss. And this is overcommitting to capture. And you only need 1 guy to capture. They killed the destroyer. Nice. I mean, if our carrier is resetting their guy, then I think we still win on score, assuming these guys don't die. This needs to stop right here. You're not going to do any damage. Let's tune into the carrier, because this is the guy that's going to win or lose the game, if he can reset the base. There's the V170, he might get like 1,000, 2,000 damage. I mean, it's not going to hurt this fight, but the Orion should just be able to fight him 1v1. I wouldn't risk that destroyer in that situation. But can this carrier hit a shot? That's going to be the question. Currently, we still have the edge on the capture, but the V170's exposed. The other guy got off the base, so now we no longer have the capture advantage. Can this guy hit a shot? Because now we have nothing, no chance to capture. Oh, it is the carrier, so he should hopefully be able to hit this guy. Alright, they got the Nassau. All we need is the reset here, and the game should be over. Don't fuck it up. They look pretty close. Alright, looks like they're armed. Base reset, game 1. Well, we don't... Should be a game win, because, I mean, technically you could sink these guys, but we've been on their base for quite a while here, so... Looks like a dub in my book. Daddy Dog, what up? Do you ever reckon we'll ever get SAP? It doesn't sound like it. Really doesn't sound like it to me. I think part of the problem is that's probably the least played cruiser line in the game, so there's not a lot of incentive for them to keep toying with it. But I don't know. I mean, apparently it would take a lot of programming hours, and I don't think they're under the impression that the payout would be worth it, so. Saw Sharnor shoot over 20k. Maybe. So that was a fairly interesting game with the end game dynamics, and that's really what you wanted. We were talking about this last time. Getting on the base is the equivalent of putting your opponent in check, in chess, right? You're forcing them to respond. But it really doesn't do you too much good to put 2 of your ships in their enemy base, because all they had to do, especially with the carrier there, because he could technically just reset us, and then you got nobody on your side of the map that can reset him. Now we still had our carriers, so. Well, that's the mine K's. We gotta keep that in mind here. Hopefully we don't forget about that 37-second reload anytime soon, because that cost us earlier. Alright. What else you guys want to see here? Lost the Wyoming game. That's too bad. I thought we had a pretty good setup with the destroyer going down early. Ah, fuck. That bloomin' mine K's got us good. Looks like they just straight up died. Megaton, yeah. Megatron, I mean. I boosted him for the, whatever that goofball French long-range thing is. Yeah, you got about 5% maxed, I think. Probably 6% fully maxed. So that could help. Baltimore. Yeah, I'm going to stick with non-legendaries today just because I'm not going to have much time tomorrow. And today I got to go into work here in a little bit, so it's going to be difficult to get these campaigns done all the way. Maybe we could try a Baltimore. Baltimore, where are they? Want to understand the mechanics. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the issue. It might be too complicated. That might be part of the equation, but I just think they're looking at the Italian hours played, and they're like, yeah, nobody plays these anyways. Now, maybe no one's playing them because they don't have the SAP. I don't know, but... Alright, so we got one destroyer. Kind of want to support him. But we also got a weak side over here. We'll see where he goes. Georgia. Infographic, yeah. If they started putting those on the loading screens, I think things might improve a little bit. This guy doesn't seem to be going towards either cap. It's not a good sign. So new players always have a damage dealing option. I don't think that's a good justification at all. The world we're living in is reduced to the lowest common denominator like almost all the time at this point in time. There's no funny comedy anymore or anything like that. The movies are just stupid in general. And apparently we're making video games for like the least skilled players. I just want to take one shot at this guy. So the nerfing of planet Earth continues, I guess. Oh. He was just waiting patiently. God damn it. Guess he probably had nothing else to shoot at. Yeah, I'm not digging this at all. How was that designed to help us win the game? Fucking Tier 7 destroyer players are so imbecilic. We don't want to do it. Yeah, that's probably more likely it. Let's see if we can whack these guys here. Even at this range, this AP should shred them. Got to keep an eye on that mass moving into the cap, of course. It's going to be hard to get out of there. It'll be real hard to get out of there. Yeah, doesn't look like we have much of a shot this game. He's getting shot. That's how bad this guy is. Shit. Do one more HE, then we'll hit him with an AP. I don't want to be running and gunning this thing, and I don't want to be fighting him at range, but we can't let him just get the cap for free. Just completely worthless destroyer play. See if we can hit that guy. Dyson. Oh, he's not looking at us. Thought he was going to come around looking for the kill. Our destroyer's now letting his crew off on the beach. All getting rushed by the CNOP. Oh, he got him. He traded. No, he didn't even trade. He's still alive. Masterful. Alright, so we got a destroyer down here. I suppose we might as well go find him. Fuck, they're not even getting the bases. This guy gets off a C. That is so goddamn annoying. Edinburgh is 30mm. I mean, this destroyer, he might be trying to flip home cap. We're not getting spotted yet, which is interesting. Looks like that guy that got off C died. This game looks like we got a huge lead. It's not even close to being decided yet. In fact, I think we're doing okay, but it's not looking great. Getting spotted now, not by the Ochakov. Since we're getting spotted by him, Ochakov could potentially fire for free. I don't think he's going to be able to. It's due to his last known position and heading. Gonna get ready for a little radar action here. We'll just assume he's been sailing towards us. Trying to get this island between me and the Ochkov so we can focus on the destroyer, but we don't want to give that Ochkov broadside.
The ship is on fire.
Let's see if he hits us here or not. Oh, he's on D, okay. That's kind of where he thought he was going to go. So backside's 12. Shit!
Our team is taking the lead.
How is this fucking guy still alive, guys? There he is. I think we're just gonna have to give up D here. I want to get this Ochkov for sure. We got 2 caps. We got a huge score lead, so even if they get the 2 caps they're on right now, it's not the end of the world. Oh. Yeah, no, it's AP, but I want to keep the option on the Ochkov alive. So I'm just banking on this guy trying to come through this gap here, in which case we're going to try and move away from him. If he happens to come out this bottom side, we will die. But it's not the most likely. I could radar here. Just trying to let my team move in a little bit. We better radar just to make sure the Ochkov... Oh, he is here. Fuck. Yeah, that was a good play there. I'd rather trade the Baltimore for the Ochkov. I mean, that Z-23, he's not in a position to win the game right now because the scoring is not going to work. Ochkov's has torps, right?
The ship is on fire.
I believe. There's the torps. Come on, big money. He's in a position to potentially win this for sure. Especially if we're not getting Citadel shots, I think he's probably going to beat us here.
Problem solved, sir.
Fucking hell, man.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
What is going on back here? I don't know if it's worth just shooting the HE or what.
All stations, proceed to capture that area. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic...
We better hit the Citadel here. It's got torps ready, so... Jesus Christ. Straight up can't fucking Citadel them close. It's either submerged or... we're just skimming over the top of it. Come on, guys. Kill the fucking thing. This play you gotta question. Okay, I'm gonna put this giant island between me and everyone on the enemy team. What's the reason? You want to block off this disengagement, I guess? That's fine, but... if you follow him this way and he runs, then you just go ahead and flip C. And you still probably got shots on him. Alright, well, we got a W there. Ochkov torps of 2 minutes or 1:30, I have no idea. Ain't got a bloomin' idea on that one. Looks like 130 to me. HE against Ochka is fine. Yeah, I mean, even doing those overpens, we're still doing enough damage, and we still have multiple teammates, so... I was just hoping to blow them up, but obviously I don't think we're likely to do that at that position. Not a bad Baltimore game, though. I think we'd probably wind up with a decent score, that one. Normally, we would always talk about going for that destroyer first and foremost, and that almost always that's the right play, but that Ochkov is so damn dangerous. And if that destroyer spots and the Ochkov stays behind the islands the whole time, potentially could have changed the game. So figured just trading our ship for that guy as best we could would probably be the right play there. Battleship HE. What is the Ochkov's armor? Oh wow, that's pretty low. Citadel does stick up. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any citadels. Oh well. Alright, what else do we need here? What else should we bust out? I'm at an interesting spot with my promotion orders right now where every commander that basically has anything going on, inspiration or actual commander, I think they're all up to level 14, which is the max for promotion orders. So it's about 2.5 years to get your navy where you want it to be. They got a few other guys we could maybe boost. Might save like 155 in reserve just in case there's a new commander / line. Thinking about putting oh boy no some points into that guy. Kleber, I'm just playing non-legendary today. I gotta get some missions done. North Carolina. We do have to do the North Carolina. Maybe we can bust that one out here. That wasn't too bad. We had 3 over 2,000. That was pretty well played. Decent. Didn't have that many promotion orders in the beginning. Well, that's true, yeah. That is true, yeah. It was a lot harder to level right out of the gate. So probably about 2 years or so. Now it depends on how many event commanders you get. Every time I play this ship, I get rough matchmaking. Massachusetts, Georgia, Bismarck, Colorado, Bayern. What's the Bayern doing here? Usually I want to mostly pressure B from this spawn. But to get over there, it's a little risky with those big guns shooting at us. You got Felipe, Mr. French TD, yeah. He's the one, really out of all the commanders, usually you gotta pick one when you're about to start the line and then just stick with it. I'm not against Violet, but I think oh boy no would just be just a smidge better. I've changed my philosophy on the line a little bit. Alright, so I don't think we're going to pressure B. But we're kind of broadside to B right now, so we gotta be careful. Come on. I'm sure some of you guys like this ship. I'm not a huge North Carolina fan right now. Hasn't grown on me yet. Guns are pretty good, but the armor is not that good. See if anyone on our team shoots him. One dude. Oh, he slammed on the brakes. They're shooting him. He's just kind of powering through it like an AI would be. Now he pops the smoke.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Jesus. Kagero just nuked the Georgia in the cap. Alright, so we got our destroyer here. Is he playing our base that is being conceded to us?
All stations, proceed to capture.
No. Now he's going for the destroyer. I don't necessarily hate that play. But I probably would have taken the cap. This could hurt. Luckily, these guys are playing really far back, because right now we're in a pretty nasty spot.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic.
But now he's sailing away from them. So what are you doing? What's the game plan, man? We should always be thinking to ourselves, okay, I'm doing whatever. I'm doing X. What is the point of me doing X? Sailing around in a loop, launching torps, that does nothing to win the game. Either go on to B, kill that destroyer, and then get B. Or if you want to play A, well, you spawned over here. Why didn't we get the cap to start? Alright, luckily, though, he is creating a crossfire, so we should stop. We'll see if we can punish this or not here. Eesh. He might have enough time to turn back in. Now he continues to rush. Like, what are we doing here? Jesus, man. That's too bad. If we would have had our guns loaded there, he didn't ever go fully flat, but we would have had a little bit better shot.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Luckily, this guy's so far out. If they would have rushed 2v1, we'd be dead by now. Okay. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Can you just go get the fucking base? Yes, you've launched torps.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
You've once again missed more torpedoes. Do something. Just pull forward, dude. Get on the base. What is wrong with these people out here? You're literally touching the base. Just get on it to help capture. Oh my god. Kagero torped a Helena. He got off the fucking base. What is wrong with these people? Try and win the game. Oh, I gotta get over here and shoot the Bismarck. Waste of time to have these people on your team, man. You cannot physically win the game when they're not trying to do it.
Fire on that target.
Get on the motherfucking base.
Requesting fire support.
Alright, we gotta take the matter into our own hands here. This clearly not gonna work. We're gonna be stuck fighting a 4v1 over there, but the rest of these guys just don't give a fuck. Straight up don't care. Alright. This would be a good time for you to get on that base. What's going to happen? He should be recognizing he's about to get spotted, and then he's going to have that battleship and whatever else shooting at him. Tier 7's always comedy gold. It's just straight retarded. Yeah, get back, he says.
All stations proceed and capture that area.
Oh, are you figuring out that that's what we need to do? Alright, New Orleans has a lot of health. Massachusetts got a lot of health. It's going to be tough. We know we don't have anyone reliable on our team. So the goal should be to use these guys as bait. Now, unfortunately, he's going to be dead before we can even get there. Shit.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
You need support. Yeah, I don't see any possible way to win this. It's just been misplayed the whole time. They could have gotten B quite a long time ago, and we'd have the advantage this game, but if your team refuses to try and win the game, you're probably not going to win the game. Shoot him. Use your guns, man. He's gonna die. He should desperately be trying to take this guy with him, right?
Enemy destroyer blown up.
I mean, the play of the game goes to this guy. Just fucking... He's not only not helpful, he's actually detrimental. Like, he's been helping red far more than he's been helping blue. Get the fuck away from me. You dumb son of a bitch. Alright, so there's the destroyer right here. This should be the game. If we can kill him, I think we might still have this one. We should be safe from the mass at this point. You fucking guys are so bad at this shit. It's unbelievable. Seriously. Okay. Beautiful. I cannot believe we squeezed a win out of that. Double strike. Should be purple, half blue, half red. Came up clutch there, but he was refusing for the majority of the match, and he still doesn't want to get on the base. It's just the destroyers that are allergic to base capping are major problems. That is shocking that we could win that game. Playing DD is like having kids. Doesn't require a license, but it should. I mean, he's going to be up there on score. Yeah, I got the second score. I still don't... I still didn't see much out there that I thought was well done, but maybe you guys disagree. They did get decent scores. What the heck happened to this guy? Really? I mean, that Z-23 was just doing a lap in between B and C the whole game, and I did not see that helping at all. But the double strike at the end definitely was clutch. I'll give him that. Why don't we try the Tennessee? I still got to work on some of these ships. I don't know, Red lost a bad execution. Essentially, yeah, basically they had the two bases, right? And I believe they had a sizable lead in score. But they're basically engaging us one at a time. Oh, shit. I don't even think we got the engine upgraded. We're going to move towards C here. Oh, man. I hate to put this thing all the way over there because it's our job to capture C, so we're going to go to C, but then getting back to the rest of the game to relevancy is going to be really difficult. It's because of how slow this thing is. I'm pretty sure we don't have the engine on here yet, which should top us out at like 17. Even if we had it, it would be 20. It'd still be slow as shit, but it is what it is. We could also kind of plop down like right about here and just try and guard this corridor. Still, we're helping capture C, but even if we do that, it's still difficult to turn around, so what's up, Adam? C-23 will be messing you to tell how bad you played now. Nah, I mean, he had a couple of good moments there. That double kill at the end was huge. But the first 12 minutes or so, I didn't really think he played that well. There we go. Fuckers. Oh, God. I need intelligence data. And I think he's going to have a tough time. It's going to be Tennessee versus Tennessee on C here. I'd like to get one more shot before we go over there, but I don't know if we will. Let's see. What are you doing? Hey, go! I don't know if he didn't know he was by the island or what, but I saw he was about to beach, and then I was content shooting him at his initial angle once he got beached because it'd be an easier shot, but then when he turned like that, he was completely fucked. Alright, let's see if we can ding up this Kirov. Might have the Tennessee ready to shoot here. Getting C is going to be tough. Oh shit, they got double battleship back there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take C. We're going to slowing them down mode here. See if we can stay alive for a little while. Hey, I don't think so. I think we're going to be dead pretty quick. But we got B, we got A. If they can wipe out the guys on A and then hold B, I think we're set up for a win here. Some decent wax. Back the thing up. Let's go. Yeah, they're really committing towards winning C. You can see they're basically putting their whole team on here. Don't know if it's that necessary. What? Basically what we're trying to do is we want it to be a 1v1, so we're trying to back up so he can't shoot us, then we'll just engage this thing. But we might not make it that far. Kirov coming around. Let's see if we can give him the old heave-ho. Hello, Gobna. It's definitely got some torps coming our way now. Would have been a lot cooler if we would have killed him. Yeah, now we're blocked from him. We gotta dodge these torps. If they're there, which I assume they would be. They didn't get C yet, which is interesting. Now, the question in this game is how much of our team is going to get... Oh, they killed the Nürnberg. Alright, I was going to say how much of our team gets distracted fighting him, and how many come over here to get crossfires on these guys. But, looks like it'd be a tough game to lose at this point. We did our job. We slowed them down over here. Those front guns should get through. Just keep getting the resets. Keep chipping away. They got a third battleship over here now. We got that over. Jesus.
The ship is on fire.
The Iron Duke. So they're all in to get C. I don't think that's going to help them win the game. Once again, we're just trying to keep it so all these guys, there's only one of them that can shoot us. We're fighting 1v1 here, even though they're trying to 4v1 us. And that's just giving our team that's way over here time to get back into position. Yes. Even better if he can't shoot back. Stream's lagging. Try hitting the refresh. I'm not having any technicals on my end. Really want that C-cap. The stupidest strong. Yeah, we've seen some goofy shit so far today. It's been just every month the game gets weirder and weirder. Like, the people get worse and worse playing it as a whole.
The ship is on fire.
Maybe it shouldn't have popped the damage con. We'll find out here.
Problem solved, sir.
Ah, you got it. Little bastard.
The ship is on fire.
But at this point in time, almost everyone on our team, I mean, we got this battleship way over there that will never be seen again, but almost everyone else is basically surrounding these guys at this point. They did manage to get C, so props to them. Whether that helps them win or not, we'll find out.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
You're hard to watch, bro. Practice refines incompetence. It should be the end, but I don't think it matters at this point in time. Not everyone's been playing for 2 years. I get that, dude. Out of the people that make videos for this game, I'd be real fucking surprised if anyone has more shit geared towards beginners than I do. That said, I'll play these streams. We'll have 10 games in a row where everyone on our fucking team is trying to lose the game, and that gets real annoying. So, if you don't like the content, there's other guys that make it. Appreciate you checking mine out, but this is a live look at me playing the game. This game is about as frustrating of a game as you can possibly come across. And it's because the blue team almost always is trying harder than the red team to make you lose the game. Not all the time, but almost always. Going for the Tennessee record? I don't know. I'd assume the Tennessee record's probably quite up there at this point in time. Okay, well. Been doing alright in terms of wins and losses so far today. What else are we in the mood for? I mean, I do my part. Basically, wargaming should be doing a better job training people, though. And I think the loading screens is still the most profitable way to do it. Low resources, low draw on the resources. You only got to write out the tips. I still think we could do it for them as a community. And then they could just put them up there if they want to do an illustration or whatever. But just having helpful loading screens with things like, if you get shot in the side, that's why you're dying a lot quicker than the dude who you're shooting in the nose. Just little basic tips that get people thinking, okay, well, if getting shot in the side's bad, maybe I should stop doing that. Or things like capturing the base will actually win you the game. Ignoring the caps will lose the game. Just tips like this, I think, would help out quite a bit. Because my channel, I got a limited reach. Even the most popular channel, Spartan, I believe, he's got a limited reach in terms of players that are playing the game. So there's only so much we can do. Had days where every game he plays a loss. Yeah, there's some games, some days where it's just real tough to get anything done. And you gotta, hopefully you can still have fun, that's always the goal, but sometimes the play gets so bad that it's even tough to have some fun. But some days we get, numerous good teams, we have amazing games, and that's why we play the game, If you get, a critical mass of about half the people on your team that actually know how to win the game and are actually trying to win the game, then, if you get that on both the red and the blue team at the same time, then the game's awesome. Not a fan of hide your DD behind the Bs. Yeah, I think that's not the most helpful. I would replace that one with something more informative. What do you think about Florida and the summer pens? I don't like Florida at all. Right now I got to use that for my AI missions every day, and I don't enjoy it at all. I thought maybe when I was testing it, it was because of the bug that was going on at the time. But I straight up don't like it. Lost twice as much as you won, yeah. There's just some days, some teams you're on, the time you spawn in, you've already lost the game, because whoever you got on your team, you don't know what they're going to do yet, but they know what they're going to do, and it's not going to be productive. Good teams are magic. I mean, the game, if you get good games, it's really tough to beat this game. It's so fucking fun, but you can just have these long stretches where there's no good games whatsoever. And sometimes I'll play bad and active. Like last stream, I probably threw 2 games, and we just weren't playing that well in general. But I still don't think I was responsible for 80% of the losses we had. Okay, let's see here. We got one destroyer. They got a Minsk. A lot of people too scared to die. Yeah. Alright, dying. I mean, I take risky plays all the time, you know, like if I actually wanted to become, if I wanted my win rate to go up another point or two, I would play a lot more conservative. But you gotta have a little bit of fun while you're at it. Chris Bro, aka Mr. Platinum, coming in with the membership. Appreciate that. Frustrating to us newbies. I aim because my commander's new. No, trust me, man. I get it. And this, I try and I don't know if you're new to the channel. I don't recognize you off the top of my head, but when we actually have conversations about this, like I make the point over and over and over again. You cannot be good at this game out of the box. I've never seen anyone be that good at it. You can be better than your average beginner player, yes. But just learning the mechanics of the game, you know, angling, concealment, shell selection, target selection, ship rolls, all the basics, especially if you're trying to learn on your own without seeking out the knowledge base, it's going to take a long time. And then once you get past that stage, then you got to get into the more games you've played, the more scenarios you've seen, the quicker you can evaluate what needs to be done at any given point in time. And that's, frankly, that's one of the draws for me on this game. And World of Tanks, I like to play that one. It's because you have to actually study it. You have to put in the time to be good. It just, you know, trust me, it gets frustrating those days where you set up a handful of wins for your team and they just throw them away just because they're chasing damage or they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. But I don't expect a new player to be good at the game. Absolutely not. I would, like I say, if I went back and watched my early videos on this, I'm sure I'd just put my head in my hands and be like, damn, that was some bad fucking play. So I try and not get too frustrated with people. I understand that. I always really feel bad if someone that watches my channel goes back and sees me on stream getting ticked at them. It's a frustrating game. Don't take what I say too seriously, you know, it's just, at the end of the day, we're all just fucking around. People feel bad if, like, they cost me a win. I don't remember the game 2 minutes after it's over. You know, there's very few games. I'll remember, like, 2% of the games because they were really interesting. But if you're not sitting in your living room swearing at the TV when you're playing this, then you got more patience than I do. It's just nobody's watching you play. Nobody's saying, wow, this guy's a dick. Okay, I think I might be able to stop this guy here. I'm guessing he might be right here. Yeah, here he is. I'm going to try and keep him sonared. I don't know if anyone on my team can shoot him. We're going to dodge the salvo. I'd trade the Minsk, or the Munchin for the Minsk. Ah, he's off the base. Okay. It's a little bit different of an evaluation when we're talking about a Russian DD because they're not as dominant when it comes to captain controlling. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to capture here, but we can get some damage. Oh, fuck. It'd be easier if I could aim. Oh, Lord. Jesus. He's shooting back. That didn't work. Maybe we should go get aid. CCs make the game for you. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of people that put a lot of hard work into it. And really, like, my goal is just to make... If I can make anyone better, that just makes the game better. Because that's kind of the point we're trying to make here. Is, like, the game... A lot of fun when you get a critical mass of people that know what they're doing. Not that interesting when it's just people goofing off. It's kind of a below average shooter if you want to play just as a shooter. Because it's so team dependent, you know. If we're just going to run around shooting shit, Call of Duty, I don't care how my teammates are because I can dominate the game on my own. Okay, what can we do here? We'll just play conservative here. I don't want to die. I don't think this game's really that contested right now. Especially if we can get B, then they're going to have a really hard time digging themselves out of it. Losses get harder with experience. It just gets frustrating sometimes, you know, like... You've seen the situation a million times. But I always try and make the point, too, like... I'm yelling at my teammates, they're yelling at me, okay? Nobody's really doing what you want them to do, and you're not really doing what most people want you to be doing. Now, in general, my approach to the game is what can I do to help our team win? We got a fire going. Might as well put the AP till he's dead. Nate coming in on. I appreciate you putting up with the blue team to bring us good content. Thank you very much, Nate. Appreciate that. This game is more fun on certain days than others, but if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be playing it, you know. I got limited time on Earth. I'm not going to sit here doing something I don't like, so... But yeah, it does... Myself and everyone else who does streams or videos, I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort, so... It makes it worthwhile that people are actually enjoying it and watching it. If nobody was really watching, then I probably wouldn't take the time anymore. So I appreciate you guys all hanging out, supporting the channel. I don't think it would matter if we died here, but it's still a little early to be completely flippant about it. I think CNOP's about to go down though on this thing. What's up, Dakota? Appreciate that, Nate. Very generous. Thank you. How long am I playing today? Probably about another 2-3 games. I gotta get going today here in a little bit, but figured we'd get a little bit of action in here. Wish you could borrow the commanders. I mean, the commanders definitely help. I'm not going to sit here and say they don't. But, you know, the commander system now, way better than it used to be. I had 10 duplicate Deweys that gave me no legendary points to Dewey in a row. I had 10 Deweys in a row. We got like 20, 40,000 blue XP, whatever it was, per pop. And so I had Dewey on the American Battleship line for probably the first year of the game. I think I got Lee after maybe 8 or 9 months, now that I think about it. But Sims was the last commander I got. And in the early days, this game being out, there was a lot of requests for, you know, American Battleship coverage, and that was the hardest one for me to play well on, because we got Dewey who can't aim. So I get it, man. I get the struggle. But I mean, you should be able to save up 900k blue XP and then just get Sims in the store, you know? If you want to get Sims. I don't know how much blue XP you're generating in low tier ships. Probably not a lot, but you should be able to do it if you wanted to save up for a little while. That option didn't used to exist. Dreaded Dewey drop rate. It was amazing, man. I couldn't believe it. Matter wanting to get better and learn how to... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I always say, not everyone who's watching the channel or my channel or anyone else's, they're not necessarily going to be naturally good video game players or whatever, but the fact that you're inclined to just take time to learn about the game, that's going to put you head and tails above everyone else who's just out there goofing off, not trying to win the game, or not trying to learn how to win the game. Because, like we were saying earlier, there's a huge knowledge component to it, you know? And trying to figure out some of the stuff just by pure experience, eventually you'd probably figure it out. Getting shot in the sides equals doom. But it's not inherently obvious, you know? And the game slows way down the more experience you get in it. When you're brand new, there's a lot going on rapidly, so whether or not you'd be able to put 2 and 2 together easily, I don't know. Okay, why don't we try let me try a Jean Bart. See if we can get anything out of that guy. Do you do count-ins? Not usually. We do them on the member streams. Every month we do a member stream with the count-ins. When's the next update? I believe it's a week from Monday. Pretty sure. Tactics your go-to for a soothing go-to sleep walls video. Spartan if I feel like having a stroke. That's the... I mean, the beauty of this is there's a lot of different options. Like, you got, like, PG, for instance, doing the meme videos. Spartan, he just kind of bills himself as, like, a general entertainer. Look at this spawning. Holy God. You know, mine's pretty focused on how to win the games, winning strategies. You know, everyone's... Meta does his thing, Chili does his thing, Zarkoon, all the guys. Tactic history, obviously. And all the other guys I'm leaving out, you know. So you got... I wasn't being flippant earlier, saying if you don't like what I got, I mean, there's definitely other options. I know you're just telling me to try and chill earlier when we were ragging on the teammates, but ragging on the teammates is half the fun. CC options for every itch, yeah, exactly. Wine's a lot even more arrogant than me. Yeah, that's all right. That's just him doing his thing, man. Had to buy Bay. Yeah, I think I got Bay relatively early, if I remember. I mean, generally when you're just starting out and you're getting your commanders, I would just play the lines that you got a good commander for, you know? I think playing the game, playing all the lines is probably going to be the best way to have fun playing this game. I know some people just want to be Mr. Battleship or Mr. Destroyer or whatever, but if you get Makawa your first commander, go ahead and play the Japanese cruisers, at least for a week till you get another commander. Get some experience, figure out what's going on. Holy God. I always forget these curmudgeons have longer builds than I do. Trying to get as close to silent as we can so we can kind of have our left side protected is the idea. See if he can turn this guy. Maybe we'll get a shot at him. Yudachi gets nuked by the lightning. Alright, so I do have Dunkirk in there. That's good to know. Should have probably known by the 5 heals. I don't really have Gwep on any ship line. Team's kind of beating them up over there. We're just kind of in a holding pattern here. We got to be... In about a minute here, there's going to be a ship here that we're going to have to be careful of. So I could either pull forward. It's probably the best play. We don't have much pressure on our side here, so... There he is. Oh, it's a Grover. If we can get this Jean Bart dead, then that'll free up our options, because then we can just attack the sea from the side here. Let's see if we can get him off. I think there are other destroyers on sea, so... He might try and come through here and nuke. He might pop down there. This would be a nice, profitable spot to nuke from. Except for the fact that he'd probably get spotted. But the launch itself would be pretty decent. Oh, look who we got here. Great play, man. Great play. That was amazing. Ah, come on. Thought he was dead. Hoping this Yamato can just kill him. If he gets a shot on us here, we might get hurt. There we go. I want to try and get some crossfire. This guy's... If he moves south and then these guys didn't really pay attention to me, we would get some decent shots on him. Might as well pop a heal. If you got a lot of heals, you might as well... You're playing them more on the timer. Like, we didn't have a lot of health that's going to get healed from that, but since we're already 10 minutes... We're 5 minutes into the game, got to start using these heals just to get through them. Yeah, the further south he gets, the harder the angle is for them. Oh, here we go again. So now he's actually kind of... Looked like he was kind of angling towards me. I'd still... Probably angle towards the Yamato. If that was him. Better start protecting our guns here. Anyone tried that new French battleship mod? So why we're changing our guns here, so if he shoots at us, those are angled surfaces. Oh shit. We might be fucked here. That Yamato's just gonna bomb on it. Look at this. This guy's broadside to him. I'm angled, but he can still wreck me. Everyone just kind of forgot about Dre. Shit. Man. Alright, if he goes broadside, and then we're going to switch back to the AP. We got to get this thing down. We got another Grover back there. Yeah, that Yamato's just wrecking our team here. That was a good position by him. I really don't understand what happened back here with this Grover being that far out of position. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Luckily, he's not paying attention to us. Alright, he should be dead. I could consider ramming this guy. I don't know for sure if I could do it.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
This guy's just a menace. I don't think we're going to go for a ram. God damn it! I didn't think he could hit me. Well, that's a problem. Torps? Fucking hell, man. This is easily the play of the game here. This guy conceding B, and then basically, I didn't see where he started, but let's just assume he was over here. He got into this. He basically parked right here. And all of a sudden, he had broadside on every ship. We had a huge concentration of forces here, and this guy just tore us to shreds. Damn! That was pretty damn good. I want to stick around and see that guy's score, because I think he should have. What is going on here? Alright, I got the carrier. What do you think? I think the destroyer on C, we know he was still over there now. He's going to probably rush our carrier or flip D. We need this guy to flip A as quick as possible. And then ideally, you'd want this carrier down here to be sending the planes at the destroyer. We don't know how much health the destroyer has, but if he can get spotted, that's going to go a long ways. So I think this carrier player is probably signing his own death warrant. Basically, we saw the strike that killed me came like right here. Now we don't know for a fact. There he goes right there. Well, nearly full health Gurion. I think these red teams might be able to win this game. Carrier's got no one to protect him. This Grover, we have no confidence in whatsoever. Ooh. Spotted the torps. Hopefully this guy can avoid them. Trying to gun down a Grover wouldn't normally work, except for the fact that this guy's probably going to chime in. Lexington got him. There we go. Alright, that's a dub. That was a pretty interesting game there, especially for a legendary tier game. I think if this guy didn't do what he didn't do, we would have just kicked the living piss out of him, but that was a great move. And either he did it by accident, which is less likely, I think, because all you got to do is look on the map and be like, wow, we got 3-4 broadsides just sitting there. All I got to do is move this ship this way, and then he just bombed on everyone. And I don't think anyone on our team really recognized the danger. Uh-oh. I don't think they can screw this up. I mean, they definitely can. Do I play the PC version? No, I've never played it. Yamato, Kraken. No, I learned the game from the good PC players. Like, I was in the alpha test on this one, so I've been playing this game since before it came out, but having had a little bit of experience in World of Tanks before this, I knew that I didn't know how to play the game right out of the gate. So I got into the alpha test, had my ass handed to me, because there was a lot of PC players in the alpha test that were just bombing on us. And I recognized right out of the gate that I needed to learn how to play the game. This is a setup for a potential loss here. I don't know. This guy needs to recognize that he shouldn't be going forward anymore. But they don't have planes over here that can spot him, so I don't think it would ever be an issue now that the carrier's dead. Pretty good match. Feel sorry for the Yamato captain. The guy's going to have huge score. That was a good game from him. This guy almost single-handedly won the game for his team. That's really the power of the Battleship. Like, the traditional way you play Battleship is you spawn right here, and then you just drop your anchor and lob shells at the angled guy down range. That doesn't do anything, but if you're paying attention to the flow of the game and you see an opportunity like that guy saw, and you put your ship there, massive. I mean, he almost got the top score of the game. High cal, Kraken, Confederate, all the good stuff. So that's just shy of a 3,000 point game on a legendary tier battleship, which isn't easy to do. So we did all right there. I thought we had more of an impact on that game than our score really indicated, but that's all right. We'll take the dub. Model's a killer, but it's over now. Yeah. That was pretty winnable for red, I think. Just didn't get it done. I think probably the main problem was they sent both of those battleships all the way to the west to start. They didn't really deal damage till we had a little bit of an advantage in the layout of the map and stuff like that. Lexington did good. Yeah, he did a nice game. Yeah, you can see when the carriers are playing well, especially like if you go back to the game we had earlier in the stream where the guy was basically just playing to counter our destroyers. I think it was me and another Farragut that were in the middle of Haven. You know, that type of gameplay, even though you might not get the score reflecting on the scoreboard, it's got bigger impact in terms of your team winning the game. Let's see, what else looks like a good time here? What a Warspite. They haven't busted this out for a little while. God Yamato. I can't play. I gotta play just regular tiers today just because I got behind on my weekly Havoc or whatever it's called. Realistically, might not have enough time to finish it this week, so. Okay, we got a tier 4, tier 5. Looks like California. The main threat. We got a lot of DDs, including T-61. But I think we should be okay here, as long as we don't do anything too foolish. So this map, we usually talk about the sea area being the most valuable territory. It's due to how open B and A are. If you can wipe out everyone on the sea side of the map, it's a lot easier to hold that side. So I usually, if I'm in the middle spawn or this eastern spawn, I'll usually play the eastern side of the map first on there. If you spawn down here where these guys are, then go ahead and play your A cap. Gotta go, Rob. All right, thanks for hanging. Turret pen thing? What's the turret pen thing? Edinburgh or Marley? Yeah, like Meta said, they're both pretty good. I think Edinburgh's pretty damn I really enjoy the light cruiser line. But I probably play the Fiji more than the Edinburgh. Edinburgh's damn good, though. Yeah, it's a nasty ship. Nasty creature. Alright, so right now we're looking for clues as to the destroyers. So we got one on B. We're going to keep an eye on when we're spotted here. This guy just got reset somehow. Apparently he's shooting his guns. There in Barago, that's looking juicy. It's backing it up. Damn it. Those type of shots are why we play. Oh. Might take a shot here. I do want to hit this destroyer, though. Should be okay. This thing's got the maneuverability to kind of get through those quick turns. I think we got another shot at him, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do here. Just pop your smoke and stop dying, man. Whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to work. Okay, he's dead. Der Aggressasasi. Smoke screens do exist. Just in case you're curious. They haven't been removed from the game. You can pop the smoke to disengage. Alright, so we got a... Pensacle's moving in. Trying to counter these destroyers, hopefully. We're going to try and keep him alive. Keep that Gulio off his ass. Gulio's not a major threat to me, but he's a major threat to my team, for sure. And he can do some damage to us, no doubt. You can see he's just trying to clean up everything while sailing around us. Kind of ballsy. Yeah, this guy... I'm digging the counter-destroyer roll, but he's doing it a little bit too early.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Looks like a loss to me. He threw his ship away and he's not even going to get the destroyer, so that's a big problem. Doesn't look like a match we had any chance in at any point in time.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
See what this guy's doing here.
Spotter airborne.
Can't win your overloads, you're not going to win the game. Well, I think his best option would probably be to ram. I can't really go to his right because that California will shred me. He's gonna try and knock his guns out and get away from him.
We sank their battleship.
Let's see here.
Fire. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Here he comes.
Penetration confirmed.
Oh, yeah. Shit, he got me.
Tbull breach. We're taking on water. We destroyed a battleship.
Okay, let's go check in on the Looney Tunes. What are we doing over here that we're not even playing A, guys? Couple of Emily's. T-61, that's the most dangerous on their team. Cruiser should have melted the destroyers, and got battleships to shoot at. They're not going to shoot the destroyers. I think if we could have gotten that Nuremberg and that other destroyer, we might have had a shot. The problem is they've had two bases for the majority of the game. You can see, you know, even though we were barely up on ships there, they had about a 400-point lead just built from the cap controls, so you can't concede bases for the full game and expect to win the game. Oh well, on to the next. Waiting for PS5 to drop in the shops. They just need to put it in the physical stores. Yeah, the next gen's been a mess. Alright, I got time for one more here, then we probably got to get rolling. Let's try the T-61, see if we can get it to hum. T-61 killed both DDs and forced the cruisers out the cab. Yeah, he was... I don't know if those Emily's, I wasn't watching them that carefully. I'm assuming they were chasing something. But I think he got B right off the bat and then just played that cap over there for the rest of the game. So I always play randoms, usually, but sometimes we'll get divisions. I was checking with Chili. His Wi-Fi got knocked out in a storm. Last division we did, it was Meta who's in the chat now and Chili, and we did like 14-2 or something like that, so... Yeah, divisions are better for the soul in terms of sanity and winning games. You know, if you get players that know what you're doing on your team automatically every game, that's a huge boost. You out of here, P-Folk? Alright, thanks for hanging. Hit the Caesar for 54. Was that... That's the bug? Getting damage on the turrets? Yeah, I was surprised to take him out on that last cell, I'll be honest with you. I was just mostly trying to knock the guns out so that I could turn away from him without getting blasted, because I needed to deal with the angling on that California, who was the bigger problem. Triple Azuma win, yeah. I don't think we're going to keep doing that often, but... Once we got a win on that setup, I knew we were looking pretty good. Alright, so we're going to get spotted here. I want to get as close to this island. We might actually take a shot here. He's going to spot these torps, so it's kind of dumb. No, we're getting spotted, so we're trying to get behind cover, basically. That shot was through the ball. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure what happened. Might have been through the ball, might have been... Who knows? Trying to keep him lit for this battleship. Okay, doesn't seem like they're challenging C much. So my team's not shooting, the ships are spotting over here, and they're not really contesting from this side, so we're just gonna move on. Okay. That's a risky spot for that Mutsuki to be in. He's surrounded by blues. He's spotted by the planes. If anyone on my team's paying attention, he should be dead already. Doesn't look like they are paying attention. That's why we ping the living piss out of these guys. There we go. Alright, so we're getting the speed boost from proximity, so I think we should be relatively close here. Now, we got options. We can pressure their base to get them to turn around, kind of disrupt their strategy. Just want to stay out of this guy's detection. Why is this guy not dead? There we go. So we're going to do that. We're just going to get on their base. Not with the intention of capturing it necessarily, but forcing them to react. That's what we're viewing it as, like putting their opponents in check. Now, the carrier being here, he might try and mess with us. Might be a bad play, I don't know. Come on, guys. Let's not do anything foolish here. Let's see if he reacts here. We'll see if he's the guy that's controlling this carrier or not. He's not aiming on us yet. He might just be autopiloting in a straight line, in which case he's going to die. Usually what you want to do, what I do in a carrier is if I got a destroyer near me, I'll recall the plane so you can take control of the thing again, and then just auto turn it in the opposite direction so your ship turns around. Yeah, looks like he might be turning now, finally. Yeah, well, trying to get a little bit of damage with your current active planes isn't as valuable as staying alive, so... Let's see here. This guy's trying to cover him. I think we'll drop spot when our gun cooldown hits. So at this point in time, we're no longer like trying to pressure the base as a luxury or anything like that. It's kind of what we have to do almost to win at this point in time. I think he can get through there. I don't think we can kill him there, but we might hurt him. So this is going to be really tough because we have absolutely no support whatsoever. I think we're probably going to die right here. Damn, he dodged that whole thing. So I'm actually going to try and nuke this carrier. I don't think it's normally that great of a play, but... Yeah, we can't even get him. Let's see if we can hit this thing or not. Fuck! I thought he knocked the torp out that we had loaded. Yeah, I think this is too aggressive here. Jesus. On the plus side is giving our team enough time to hopefully win their fights, but I don't think they're winning them. Jesus Christ, come on. Yeah, so that's a consideration you got to keep in mind where I'm viewing this as a capture the base mode game. I'm completely not paying attention. Like we're getting on their home cap to pressure them. Apparently I have no idea what's going on around me at any given point in time. What the fuck was that? The guy turned around that quick and launched another set? That's... I wasn't even playing the right game mode. In my mind, the whole game, I was playing Capture the Base mode. So that... everything I did there made absolutely no sense whatsoever. I mean, that's just straight up... everyone on my team that was watching what we were doing should have been yelling at their TV, being like, this guy fucking retarded. So, yeah, that made no sense. I mean, getting that base would have been fine, but not like that. Basically what we should have been doing there was kill the West Virginia first, as opposed to... I was just trying to get on their base to turn everyone around. It's basically the play we were calling out, but if you were paying attention, you're probably like, what the hell are you talking about? Because we can't force them to turn around just by capturing one base on a 4-cap domination mode game. So that was... I think we're probably going to win on score here, hopefully. Very, very bizarre. Complete lack of awareness. Nice torp. Now the carrier has 110 points, so if they take him out, the game would go on. Alright, there we go. Alright, I gotta get my head examined. Nevertheless, regardless of that goofball strategy, that was a really... The strategy did not fit the scenario on the board. We'll just put it that way. Alright, confusion abounds. Alright, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully you had a good time. We had a better... Better rundown in terms of results today than we had yesterday, or 2 days ago. Yeah, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2, 8, 9, 10 and 3. 10 and 3, not too bad. We'll take that anytime. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you don't mind slapping the like button before you go. And then we had, let's see, Doped with the donation. Shanky McStabby. Oh, wait, no, these are from a couple days ago. Sorry. Carlos. Doped. Ian. Well, Ian's a new member. Prince Eugen. Buck. Chris, new member. Nate. Donation. A few new subscribers. Appreciate it. Which server do you normally play on? There's only one server in the world, so whatever you're on, you're on. Yeah, we had a pretty good run there today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to get a video done for tomorrow. Can't guarantee it, but I've realized I haven't covered the Tier 4 new Battleship yet, so I do have a game in the archives. I'm trying to get that one done, hopefully. Yeah, well then we'll have one more week of just kind of random coverage. We'll get the patch notes video coming out next week. Streams. I don't know off the top of my head when we're going to have them, but we should have a couple streams at least next week. So stay tuned for those. And hopefully, guys, have a great rest of the